Hey guys, so I want to talk to y'all about Open Farms today. So this is not sponsored. I just really like them, particularly their freeze-dried raw recipes. So this is the freeze-dried raw patties. So we've bought everything from the patties to the raw kibble mix and just the raw bites on their own. And Fairby's loved every bit of it. So right now we have the patties, and the reason I've done the patties is because it's more cost effective to buy them in the patties rather than the little kibble pieces. So that's what we do. The reason I like them so much, number one, human grade ingredients. Y'all know that's super important to me to feed Fairby things that are human grade. So that's a really important reason. The other thing I like is that they are ethically sourced. I really like that you can actually trace the sources of their ingredients too. I've not seen other companies have that listed as a thing that they do. So I really like that a lot about Open Farms. I also like that it's ethically sourced. So they partner with farmers who are actually interested in the best interest of their animals. Even though they are going to be, food eventually, it's still important to treat them right while they're here, right? So they work with farmers who actually treat their animals good while they're here, which to me, that matters a lot. I'm vegan. And I'm actually vegan because of a lot of the stuff with factory farming, but Fairby's never gonna be vegan. She's a dog. So it's important for me to know where her food comes from. That matters a lot to make sure that the animals that she is eating are treated well, because I mean, they deserve a good life too, right? So I really like that about Open Farms. They have a whole entire section on their website dedicated to this, so I'll link it below so you can read more about it in detail. What I think is really cool is their animal welfare sustainability standpoint. They have 100% animal welfare certified meats. So what that means is the animals that they're sourcing their ingredients from are well taken care of, and I love that. And it's 100%, which is that's amazing for a pet food. So go Open Farms. We love that about you. They also don't use growth hormones or antibiotics, of course, because it's ethical farms that it comes from. All of the animals are grass-fed, pasture-raised, and they have the space to roam freely and enjoy their lives while they're here, which is super important. All the fish in their ingredients are wild caught and sustainably sourced, so that's super important too. They also don't use animal byproducts or fillers, which is awesome. So everything is whole ingredients, which you can see here. I'll flash an image of the ingredients on the screen. So we're going to talk about the ingredients in the beef recipe, but I'll link the other recipes for you as well. And like these, they do have a little bit of other things in them, like some vegetables. They have some carrots, cranberries, blueberries, things like that. And all of their vegetables and fruits are non-GMO, which is awesome. They include superfoods like turmeric and coconut oil in their recipes, even on the freeze-dried raw. When they do use grains, they're using things like quinoa and things that are more wholesome, so I love that about them too. And of course, they are adding some essential vitamins and minerals for your pets. So they make a lot more recipes than the one that I have. This is just the one that I have on hand right now. We've ordered all the recipes of the patties and of the kibbles. So Fairby's loved every single one of them. We've tried a few of their little toppings and things like that too. So we've been happy with everything we've got. We've never tried the cat products, of course, because Fairby's a dog, but they do have a wide variety of cat products too. I may have mentioned this already, but they do have single meat ingredient foods. So that way, if you have a pet who has allergies, this is a really good option for you because you're gonna avoid all of those other animal byproducts and things in whenever you buy something like, in this case, it's beef, but if you were to buy lamb or venison, it's only gonna be that in the recipe, which is awesome for animals who have allergies. Open Farms offers minimally processed, really convenient format foods to feed your pet. It's 95% meat, organ, and bones in these patties, which is great because she's getting everything she needs, and it's a really good protein source that I feel good about feeding her. The reason we incorporate freeze-dried raw in her diet, and the reason we started doing this years ago, is because I like for her to have a variety of things. She gets a variety of kibble, freeze-dried raw, and she also gets some homemade food or wet food. We've bounced around with different brands. I'm currently cooking for her, but I like for her to have a wide variety, and it's more budget friendly if I do it this way too. It's not cost effective, honestly, for us right now to feed her only something like this, even though it would be great too, but it's not sustainable financially right now. So I want to make these videos and show you guys that you can actually just incorporate a little bit of higher ingredients, even if maybe you're not able to offer the whole entire meal as high ingredients every day. And you can do this by adding things like freeze-dried raw like this. This is honestly my favorite one because it is sustainably sourced and it's ethically sourced, and that matters to me a lot from like a personal standpoint, I guess. Like that matters to me, so I enjoy spending money on this because I know it is going to a good place that actually does good for the animals in the world and for the environment too. No matter what, if you incorporate something like a freeze-dried raw and some fresh and make sure you're adding extra moisture into your pet's diet, that's going to help them a lot. That's going to help them to have better health overall as opposed to just kibble on its own. You should rehydrate these, and so that's going to give them some moisture back in their diet as well. I'm going to actually show you guys what these look like and prepare some for Farabee really quick so you can see what it looks like. Come along with me to the kitchen. This is what the little patties look like. They're like whole patties, and all I do is I just put it in a ramekin and then I put some water in it and just let it soak for a few minutes. I mash it up with a fork. You can put this on a lick mat, which is an awesome treat, an awesome way to get more moisture in their diet too, because if you're putting it on a lick mat, you could add more water and then freeze it, so it's like a little popsicle situation. Sometimes we just feed it in a puzzle. Puzzle? Okay, sure, I can make you a puzzle. So what I like to do with her puzzles is I mix some kibble and then I also mix some freeze-dried raw just for treats in there. So it gives her a little bit of an extra surprise in there. And then I also mix carrots. This video is not sponsored. This is just food that we have been purchasing on our own every time we've bought it. So I think we've been using it for close to 2 years off and on. I do have their food linked in my Amazon store. So thanks so much for hanging out with us today. I hope this helped you if you're in the market for a different freeze-dried raw food, or if you're just researching that kind of thing in general. Maybe this gave you some stuff to consider. We will be back this coming Sunday, in just a few days with a regular vlog. So we'll see you then. Bye.